If you're a developer on the hunt for your next big role, you definitely know the feeling. You find that perfect job, you get your profile just right, and you hit apply. And then, crickets. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the ProDevs recruitment process and give you a real roadmap to help you navigate it.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You launch your application into what feels like this giant digital black hole. You're refreshing your dashboard, checking your email, just wondering, did anyone even see this thing? That whole feeling of uncertainty, it's super stressful, but it really doesn't have to be.
So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We are going to crack open that black box and give you a totally clear, step-by-step look inside the ProDevs recruitment journey. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what's happening on the other side of that screen.
Okay, let's start right at the beginning. We're going to follow the exact path your application takes, from the second you click Submit all the way to the moment it lands in front of a potential employer.
So here's how that journey looks. It all kicks off with you, of course, submitting your application. But what happens next, and this is key, isn't an algorithm, it's actual people. In Step 2, the ProDevs recruitment team personally goes through the applications. They're looking for the absolute best fits to build a curated shortlist in Step 3, which then gets sent straight to the client. Now, this human-first process is pretty straightforward, but what's really going to blow your mind is the scale of it all.
To really get the picture here, we have to talk about the numbers. Because trust me, once you see the sheer volume of applications, you'll understand why your strategy for standing out is so important.
So, yeah, take a look at that number. For just one single open role, it is totally normal for ProDevs to get over 2,000 applications. Think about that. 2,000 skilled developers all going for the exact same position.
And from those 2,000 plus applicants, any guesses how many make it to that first shortlist we were just talking about? About 15. That's it. This just perfectly shows you what the competition looks like. Going from a pool of thousands down to just 15, it's a massive funnel. And getting into that top group is really the first big win.
So the crucial question is, how in the world do you boost your odds of making it into that elite group of 15? Well, the answer isn't just about having a killer profile. It's about something way simpler: timing. This is the absolute key to building your strategy.
You can see it right here. When you apply, makes a huge difference. If you get your application in early, you have a much higher chance of being reviewed for that very first shortlist that goes to the client. And if they find their perfect candidate in that initial group, the role gets filled. Simple as that. Now, if you apply later, hey, all is not lost. If the client doesn't find a fit, the team does go back to the applicant pool. But your absolute best shot is always to be in that first wave.
Okay, so now you get the journey, and you get the numbers. Let's turn all this knowledge into action. This is your proactive playbook. Everything you need to do to maximize your chances on the platform.
Here are the 4 keys to success. First, you gotta stay active. Second, as we just talked about, apply early, especially to roles that are a really strong fit for you. Third, keep those lines of communication wide open. And fourth, and this is a big one, don't just sit there staring at your dashboard waiting for it to change. There's a much better way to get the scoop.
And that brings us to this critical piece of advice. Your talent manager is your advocate in this whole process. Your person on the inside. They've got the real story. They can give you that much-needed context on your application status, offer guidance, and give you updates you will never find just by looking at your dashboard. Seriously, they are your most valuable resource.
So look, if you remember nothing else, just remember this simple mantra. Be early with your applications, be active on the platform, and be in touch with your talent manager. That right there, that is the core strategy for success. So the process isn't a black box anymore. You have the roadmap, you understand the numbers game, and now you have the playbook. The only question left is the one you see right here. Your application is ready, so what's your move?